The holidays can be stressful, but throw in a new love interest and you might even see Santa squirm.
Julia Mann of It's Just Lunch of Milwaukee is here today with some seasonal dating do's and don'ts. And you were just saying, this is a good time of year. Kim,
I know. I was like, this is the worst. There's so much pressure.
And actually, I was saying, it is such a fun and festive time to date. There are so many holiday parties, celebrations. It opens up the door to meeting new singles.
Okay.
So it's really, truly a great time of the year to date.
So start there, just knowing that
So
it's
mingle.
a good time.
Yeah.
Mingle.
Take advantage of the invite.
If you are single, embrace it and mingle as a single, truthfully. Again, there are so many festivities to meet people at, and like I am telling my clients that It's Just Lunch all the time, if you're going to the same places with the same people, probably not going to meet anyone new, so break out of your comfort zone. It's a great time to do that. Don't get caught in those holiday blues like we were just kind of talking about. It's easy to fall into that and to get melancholy, but nothing is going to pull you out of that funk like going to those parties, pampering yourself a little bit and focusing on the positivity. It really is something that singles are really attracted to.
Yeah, it is. We were just saying positivity. Because so who wants to be around someone who's like, this is fun, this is the holidays, right?
No.
It just, if you're just enjoying life, who doesn't want
You're
to be next to
attracting
you,
singles.
right?
Yes, I hear it over and over. It's a number one
But
attribute.
this is the tough part. If you are recently dating someone and there's a holiday party, it's like,
Yes.
is that the place to take that person? Because then you're kind of still trying to figure out if you're a couple, not a couple. What is your advice for that?
You know, it can be a great place. It can be either a small get together or even if it's a big gala event. Take a step back and go, is this going to be fun for that person? Because it can be intimidating to meet coworkers. So if it's going to be, let's say, an event where everybody is standing around and talking shop, probably not the best idea. But if it's going to be more inclusive, it's a great time to bring him as your plus one. So it really is. Talk
Feel out
about
the
it ahead of
situation.
time.
Yeah.
Talk about it ahead of time because you don't want to, not bring someone and not explain the why it can be hurtful, but also don't be surprised if they don't bring you.
Because then that's the flip side. It's just like,
It is
okay,
the
I didn't want to
flip
bring you to
side.
my event, but I thought you were going to bring me to your event.
It doesn't necessarily mean the relationship is doomed.
Okay. Let's talk about family. Office party is one thing, but meeting the family, that gets a little DD.
You know, romance and family, they don't always go hand in hand. And so it's important to discuss it as a couple. Are we ready to take that new
For the
step?
grilling.
Yes.
Hi, how did you eat? What's going on?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It can get a little tricky, but if you are going to meet the family, if you decide that this is what you're going to do, put your best foot forward.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity to showcase your manners in class. Bring a gift or even something that you want to share at dinner, so something to pass, or help clean up after dinner. Any of those things is going to really show respect for your
I
significant
like saying
other.
that because you're showing respect for them and where they
And
came
their
from.
family,
You're showing
yes.
interest in them as a person and their family.
Absolutely. Don't overstay your welcome. Some people spend the weekend with their,
Oh, no, too
their
much.
family
Yes.
or a long dinner even. Do take those pockets of time to yourself. It makes things better for the both of you.
Gift giving.
Gift giving. Gift giving can get a little tricky because I'm telling you, it can take a perfectly fun, easygoing relationship to an awkward place really quickly if somebody's getting a gift and they don't have anything to give
Or
that
too
person.
personal. Like
Too personal, absolutely.
Like what?
underwear.
What?
Yeah.
Gross.
Like, yeah.
No,
it's not gross. It's not used underwear. But if you like,
Well, I mean, if you're like
somebody's-
3 months into a relationship,
Yeah, but
that's
I
not what
know ladies who they think it's just sweet, like, oh, the holiday underwear. I'll just,
Oh, this is for the boy.
for the boy.
I
no,
was thinking
not
like
him getting
scantily,
you.
yeah.
No, gross.
Okay, that's what I mean. Yeah, no.
Gift appropriately.
Yes.
You don't want to overdo it because what it can show exactly what you're saying. You're maybe a little too invested in this relationship. Even if you're not, your gift can show that. So you don't want to scare
But
anybody.
like so many other things with relationships, just talk about it ahead of time, right? Like, where do we stand? How big of a gift?
Communication
Imagine
is
that.
key. Clear expectations.
Yeah.
Because if you're being respectful of your significant other, their time, their holiday traditions, as well as taking that time for yourself, you're really not only setting yourself up for a happy holiday, but potentially a happily ever after.
Now I've got to ask you this: so you meet someone, you're single, like at a party.
Yes.
Christmas, New Year's is so close.
Yes.
Do you try to make plans for New Year's, or do you wait until after New Year's?
You kind of have to feel it out, but it's not out of the question. Roll with it. If it's a fun new relationship, to kind of throw it out there and say, hey, me and my girls are going out. What are your plans? It's a really fun, romantic time of the year to date. I'm telling you, at It's Just Lunch, we bring on a lot of clients this time of year just because of that.
Yeah.
So
That's a
it's
good-
not out of the question. Absolutely, throw it out there. And if not,
Just roll with it.
just roll with it.
I like it. Just roll with it. Yes.
Absolutely.
All right, there you
Thank
have it.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
It's
having
Just
me. I
Lunch.
really
We've got a
appreciate
link
it.
from their website.
You got it.
You need to be positive, right?
need your phone
You're gonna go to
number.
the
Yes,
party
just
and
roll
attract
with it.
people. We'll be back.